Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now, because we are going to protect villagers today. This isn't going to be easy because we are on a flat land, but don't worry, I know what I am doing. Let's see what they have hiding there. So let's get right in it, shall we? Now I am sad because I fell down. I think I would know the pattern by now, but I am not the cleverest at home, so I can make mistakes as well. I still am a human and humans make mistakes. Now I am determined to make it off this stage immediately, and I am going to do just that because I am Sub-Zero and I can do this. Me and Chip will conquer this entire lobby. The next stage are just Maltesers and some limited edition green Malteser version. This looks a bit like Wipeout, but only on Wipeout you have water beneath of you instead of just floating in the air like we are doing right now. Hold on, don't slip. I slipped and I have to respawn. Let me try that again. Now hold on, let me stop you right there. This looks like a garden of some sort. Why are we just in someone's garden? You could grow some potatoes or some carrots on this little platform. Darn it, I just hit a green ledge which kills me instantly because that is what ledges do to you when you touch them. Why ledges are so evil, I think no one will ever find out. We just have to get to the other side so we can go on and win this obby. Chip will just help us get to victory. Chip once was a Olympian gold hurdle jumper thing. He was a very fast sprinter, but he had a special talent. He could jump very high, so he decided he was going to be a hurdle jumper thing. He enjoyed being a hurdle jumper for a while, but it was just getting too simple for our Chip. Chip is now helping us overcome this obby. He had won a couple medals at the Olympics. Chip really wanted to earn some more so he could buy a very nice car, but he was too little to get to the pedals. He could not drive because he was little. He could not take driving lessons, but he really wanted that very nice car. He did not yet know which very nice car he wanted, but he had some ideas. The only thing he wanted in that stage of his life, he craved for a car. He just wanted to go to a fast food place, order some junk food, and eat it in his very nice car. He could taste the things he was going to order already. He was going to go to his local McDonald's that was just a couple of blocks away. He already got there a couple of times before, but just as a regular customer. He never went into the Mac drive. The only thing he wanted was to get a drive in that Mac drive. Was that too much to ask? Chip did not think it was such a big deal. He eventually took his mom's car and just went to the McDonald's to get some burgers and a milkshake. This next stage looks weird. Weirder than working at the McDonald's and having a tiny robot pull up in a very nice car to order some poopy food. Have you ever thought, why would I not make a prank call? Like just call someone and tell them some crazy stuff. That would be really cool, because it would just be such a random conversation that it would be funny. Like you could prank someone with some real problems and just talk very random to them. Hi, I think that could make me laugh already. Just look at how big this obby is. Like, it is really huge. Do you know what else is huge? Space. Space is huge because there are so many planets in there. There is like the moon, Jupiter. You have Earth, the planet that we live on. You have got some other planets, but if I name them all you are going to be here for a while. Do you know the planet Mars? The planet Mars may have water, so there could be some aliens on that planet. Excuse me, I think I need a taxi to the nearest McDonald's. I want a MC chicken menu and a milkshake strawberry please. Oh, this is not the McDonald's? Well, what was I thinking then? I should get dressed, go home and go to the McDonald's. Wait, I already am home. Then I should go to the Burger King cause that is better when you are at home. Have you ever wanted to tape some pieces of bread onto your chest and just row a boat to like an island and live there? That would be a dream of mine, to just go onto an island where nothing is built yet and just make my own rules and live there. I would build a really nice secret house and just chill there at the beach every day. My diet would consist of just coconuts and some creatures that live on that planet. Or do you ever have any random thoughts that you would just super glue stuff to your chest? Not with like tape. Not taping bread to your chest, but just super gluing stuff onto your body. Like you could just glue an entire kitchen onto your body, or just glue a television onto your belly button. Would that even be possible? Because like televisions are pretty heavy and I don't think the glue would hold. I have to tell you something though. Like I have a Gmail account and I am getting emails from people I don't know. I think they are companies or something. They are just random named things. I don't know what to do or what, but like go to your Gmail account. Do you have random emails stairs as well? Why do I keep dying all of the time? I can't even finish a story like this, man. Like, you would think by now I would see the pattern in this simple stage, but I just keep walking into the wrong paths. This stage looks easy though. It does not remind me of anything at the moment except for maybe a carpet or something. Like, these round ones really do look like pancakes, just like a couple of stages ago. Let me know down below what you put on your pancake. I am really curious to what other people eat on their pancakes. If your name is Josh and you empty an entire Nutella pot onto your pancake, I rate you, man. We are back at a stage where I could feel like Tony Hawk again. Did you know Tony Hawk has some skateboarding games? Like, the man even has books about his life. Look at this one though, it looks like a maze where you need to find the other side of a maze, so you can complete the maze. Like, the yellow things were corn and you are in a field where farmers normally would get your food from. So alright, enough of Towny, let's focus on this little man. Should we give him a name? Yes, let's call him Pete. Sup Pete, how are you doing? Yay, okay, from now on we will call little man Pete. Glad that you people like the name. Well, I don't really know if you like it, but that is what I am hoping for. Ha ha ha. It is just so cute how he follows me around and tries to keep up with me. Sometimes I do have to wait for him because he isn't used to all of this high terrain. I think he never went out of the village, so yay. But that is alright, I will teach him everything he needs to know. But first let's make a place where we can store our stuff, because I need some space to store my stuff, and then we don't need to walk around with stuff that we don't really need all the time, and then we are a bit more lightweight. So, we just place these 4 chests down and then we are good to go and store all kinds of stuff in there. What we are going to store in there doesn't really matter though, but we are going to place some furnaces as well so we can melt the iron and stuff that we don't have right now, but I think we will have that eventually, so we are already prepared for that, which is just fantastic. And now I am going back to my base and I can feel iron in my pocket, so now we can use some iron if we want, which would be great. And it seems like I have 4 iron, which is enough to build an iron pickaxe and still keep 1 iron to build a shovel out of, or something along the lines of that. Or we could just keep that 1 iron and then the next time we find 2 iron we have an axe that is made out of iron, which would be even better than a shovel made out of iron, because we could also make that out of stone, and the difference is not really that great, I think. But it is only 1 trolls have any chance to troll me. But I am a fast builder, so everything should be good to go and we should still be safe before the night falls. But I think this is going to be our vacation secret house, because I do really need a safe vacation secret house for personal reasons. Oh, but do not forget about the floor, because otherwise the creepers will still blow up and they could make a tunnel underneath and we would still not be safe. And the trolls can lay some TNT down and we should still be safe, because they would not dig a tunnel because they are trolls, and trolls do not have anything better to do than to lay down TNT and ignite it, or to pour a bucket of lava on top of your secret house and your secret house would then burn down. But we are not going to dig down anymore, we are just going to lay obsidian on top of this dirt and it should still be safe. I mean, it is a lot of obsidian that you need to gather with your pickaxe if you are going to build this in survival, and it is also going to require you a lot, and I mean a lot of spiderwebs. Because spiderwebs are pretty troll proof. Even though you can just chop them down with a sword really quickly, but still it helps a lot. But let me tell you a story about a spider named Jeff that lived in between the 2 walls in a secret house that was also made out of obsidian, just like the secret house. There was no roof on that particular secret house, so the spider was climbing on top of the outer wall and got stuck in some spiderwebs that were not actually made by a spider, but they were just laid down by a human that was called Steve. And the spider named Jeff did not like human Steve, so he wanted to terrorist his nemesis human. He decided he could do the best by going in between the walls, and because there was no roof he did just do that. He lived in between the walls for a couple of days, but he struggled to get food because you know he lived in a wall, so there is not much food. But lucky for him, the way he got in was the way he could get out, and because he could get out like that he can get food on the outside. So he catched some cows and stuff and he got a lot of food like that, so that was nice for Jeff, and Jeff was very happy about that because food is happiness. And Jeff was getting a bit chubby, but Jeff did not care because all he did was sat there in between those 2 walls and eat. The only exercise that Jeff got was getting the exercise from hunting, and he hunted not only cows, but in the first stage of his experience of living between the walls he only did eat cow because a lot of cows lived nearby. But he did not want to eat beef anymore. his stomach craved for some other food, because if you only eat one thing for the rest of your life it would get really boring. But on the other hand, you would know how to cook it very well, so that is nice. But he hunted some sheeps, because why have abs when you can have kebabs? But the kebab did not fill his stomach enough because it was just some sheep. But I am almost done with the outside, so then the most exciting part of this entire video can begin. We are going to start in making the inside of the house really good. So, let's put in some stairs so we can make a little living room for ourselves, because we deserve that. And we can live on top of the hallway that I build, so that is just going to be great. So, this is all done and our little floor has to be put in, and then we can build things that we want and stuff, so that is just fantastic. But we now have all of the floors put in, so that is just great. Now we can start. Let's start with all of this. So now that we have got the stairs done and the floor, it is already looking really great. But it is finally time that we can now start with our living room, and there are so many opportunities. We can do all sorts of things and we could do anything we would like. So, we are just going to start with some of the essentials, which are the chest, crafting table, and of course a furnace, so you can furnace some stuff because that is important and all of that. But we also have got some black wool, and I think that some of you already know what that is for. Some anvil stuff we could use, so that is always nice. I am not sure what else there all is, but I guess we could also just take some more decoration flower stuff or something, I don't know, but I guess that in a flower pot you put flowers and then it looks really great. So we have got a bed, a sign, and we have an armor stand as well. So now we are out here balling with all of your stuff, and we are just going to build a great little thing. But I am not sure where I should go with my bed, since I don't have much space to build a really amazing bedroom. But I do have a lot of space in the height, so we could use some of it, which would be quite nice. We could just place some flower pots with flowers in them, and then it will look like I actually care about flowers and all of that. And then I at least have some responsibility with my flowers then, because you should water them, so that is nice. And I think I would be able to do that. I don't believe that would be really hard. But we have got some daisy, we have an orchid which is blue, a red tulip, and we also have a nice pink one, and I think it looks really great with all that color combination stuff. So I am proud about my little flower place. And now a painting, and it should be done and all of that. So I think that just looks fantastic. But I am not done yet. How do you guys think that Hero Brian is doing at the moment? I am not sure, but I hope that he isn't doing really amazing, since I have to be the winner and not him. But look at this. Since I said that I had some space in the height and I should use that space, I really wasn't kidding. So there is going to be a little wall right here, and that is going to take us up to the next level. But it isn't actually a next level, it is just going to be a little space that is kind of just floating around where I am going to put my bed and all of that. So it is just really nice. And I could have some sort of fence right here, because if I go to sleep and I roll out of bed and then I just fall all the way down, then I don't think I would be happy when I wake up like that. But that isn't the problem right now. Right now the problem is to fix that, and just with a couple of fences that is fixed like it is nothing, so that is just fantastic. And some light right here, and then our next problem is fixed. But we have got the bed in here, and we are going to put some carpets up here in my favorite color, which is still green. So this is just looking really great, even though if I do say so myself. But I don't think that Hero Brian is doing that well. I am doing quite well, even though I made it myself. So now that the carpet is looking, then I look to the right and I saw Steve on my boat. He stole my boat on that day. Let me put a sign here so we can clearly see who is the noob and who is the pro. Let me fly back real quick to the last stage to see what our little thief Steve built. Well then, what is this hefty device? He built it next to his shabby house. What could that device do? I don't think it could have much of a purpose. The boat stealer just finished his device here. What is that? He pushed the lever, but it is not doing anything at all. Oh, that is what it does. He is a little bit stupid, and I think he attached some TNT on his thing. Yes, this house of Alex is about to blow because we are prankers and we are going to prank him. That is right. Prankster, come on you pranksters. Don't get me wrong, you pranksters, because all we are doing is pranking. Of course I will help Alex after the video is done. You are not going to need poopy blocks. Because would you want to live in a poopy house? Yes? No, of course you would not want to live in poop. If you have done that, you are going to want to take the blocks that you think look really good and would want to live inside. I strongly suggest you build with them processed wood blocks. They look pretty damn good if I do say so myself. The next step is choosing the right door. If you don't want a door, you are not a good builder. A door is going to stop all of the baddies that are going to want to see your booty. Make a great wall for your new home, not a wall that our big friend in America is going to build for the Mexicans. We also don't want to have strangers in our house, but it should look good. If you destroy the pillar blocks, your outer wall will look better than ever before. Not like Miley Cyrus. She looked good before, but now look at